What's up, gang? Hope you're doing well. This is a video. It says that I've watched a little bit of it, but I don't remember seeing this. It's Tay versus Beno. I feel like we've only watched one game of Tay, and it was Tay versus Frigga. So we're gonna watch this one. I don't think I've seen it. Maybe I left it running when I fell asleep or something. So we're gonna watch it. And I also don't remember Beasley and Lance Stevenson coaching. So pretty sure I haven't seen this one. Let's dive into it. If I upload it, I'm assuming I watched this all and hadn't seen it before. So
I'm gonna say with me, man.
Oh, don't, you can't say on YouTube.
what were they saying? You can't. Was it the N word or was it something else? Were they saying something? Oh, okay.
TNC family, welcome back to Chapter 2, Season 2. Y'all already
Austin
know what's going
Mills,
on. We're
okay.
back again, Lance Stevenson squad versus Michael Beasley squad. We Don't Ones versus Born Ready. And the first 1v1 we have is Beno versus Isote. ABC crew, talk to me.
Eclectic, copacetic.
Why is it called ABC Crew? Is it Austin B. Ellis Cell? Is that why it's ABC Crew?
What? Two words for the day.
Can you give the definition to the viewers?
Eclectic is like a diverse situation.
Okay, talk to me nice.
Copacetic means everything's all right.
Did he get that from Ninja Turtles? He got that from Ninja Turtles, didn't he? Meanwhile, shout out Ninja Turtles.
Okay, so diverse and everything's all right. Does those words go together?
It might contradict a little bit. Back to action. Game of 30, 2s and 3s.
Now, fellas, Beno had a great KOTC showing.
Great showing.
In the combine.
Great showing.
All right, we're gonna skip ahead because again, this is their content. I don't want to fully play all these videos because then people are just going to start watching my videos instead. Make sure you go check out all of their videos first and then try to formulate your own opinion, then come and watch my take and see if we're similar. Don't want to steal views, anything like that. Because without them, we can't make our breakdowns either. So
scene and he's
all right. So that's Tay. So we've definitely watched him play. I've never seen Beno play, so we haven't
if there's
seen
a better opportunity here, I'll take this over the G League.
Yeah.
You can see he's a top 10 guy off the rip. Let's get to it. Beno downhill.
Big body.
Very. Yep.
Ew.
Frame.
Post players in one-on-one looks so gross, but it is not fun to defend.
I like the fact that he went straight downhill at Tate for his first possession. Most people don't do that. Most people don't do that.
He set the tone.
And the only reason I say post player, he might not be, but when I see someone dribble with like facing away from the basket,
You can see he's a top 10 guy off the rip. Let's get to it.
like shoulders facing away from the basket, I just assume. Most of these guys we watch play one-on-one, they're facing you up no matter where they're at on the court.
Frame.
I like the fact that he went straight downhill at Tate for his first possession. Most people.
I like how like white the stadiums are, like the lighting. I don't know. I feel like it makes everything look really clean and professional.
But don't do that. Most people.
Talking about the walls and the floor, okay?
But don't do that.
He set the tone.
Yep.
I thought you said 3 dribbles, but it must be 4.
This game.
So the issue, if I remember correctly, when we watched Tay play Frigga, the issue was Tay constantly, he just does a different thing every time. He doesn't have a game plan, so he just shoots it from wherever he ends up. And I think it's really hard to be efficient when you play like that. Like even right here, like his angles are weird. He does get back to the middle though. This is a very high percentage shot, and if he were getting here consistently, I think he'd be very tough to guard. But let's see what he does next time.
We're going to look at this game as
also the first couple
a
possessions
veteran versus a rookie in some terms, because we know it is a little bit different on the scene. But still, Beno, he's looking at as a basketball player. So I like his confidence to start off.
I will say this is Lance vouched for Beno.
Yeah.
He wanted Beno on the scene in this season, so this is a big step for him.
Nice, good D.
Nothing.
Those that aren't caught up, these are the both #1 picks for Bees and Lance.
Oh, these are the #1 picks. Okay, and you saw it there, right? Tay just dribbles straight to the short corner and picks it up.
He's going to have to really be in his counter bag.
I actually think I think Beno, the first few possessions is still so early.
make those.
Defense.
Okay, so
It does feel like a very,
I think Beno.
it feels like he plays like a very structured style of play. This might be two very contradictory players. Very wild. You never know what you're going to get. Kind of like an X Factor. You just never know what you're going to get. He has every move in the book. You never know what he's going to do, but neither does he. And then Beno, like this was just like, first one was just straight to the basket. This was like one dribble left to one dribble right to your step back pickup. It's like a game. It's like how you have to think in a game. So it seems like he's more used to playing like 5-on-5.
The first few
This is just my first early assessment.
possessions is still
Drive,
so early.
quick. Yeah, so then in a game, you do that step back and you're not open. You just kick it on, go set a screen, you kick it on and back cut. You just, yep, I tried, good defense, move on. Now in one-on-one, you're kind of stuck.
Defense.
Okay, so we got a defensive battle.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I like the way Beno's guarding, and we know what we're getting from Tay.
Yeah.
So I think buckets are going to be at a premium, but you can't allow that throughout the game. You can't allow the spot up three.
The thing I'm interested to see with Beno is how he does in a game to 30. It's a long game. It's not 11, it's not 15. 2 3 30. It's a long game.
Yes,
A lot of
sir.
possessions.
Especially
Yes,
if
sir.
it's defensive
Change the basketball?
and you have to get multiple stops in order.
You get to about 23, your legs start to go.
Nice.
Hey, nice slow step.
23,
Nice slow step. Yeah, I feel like he's just playing like he's playing
your legs start to
5-on-5.
go.
Yeah, good job. Wins the arm battle, wins the bump, does this little slow step. Highest percentage shot in basketball.
Nice.
Like asking for the foul, but it's like, you got to make those. Good move.
Left hand, left hand.
And that we talk about that too, right? Like practice being comfortable with your outside hand, because that inside hand, just assume it's at any decent level, you're always going to get hit there. Always.
Nice.
Yes. See
That's where the defense is.
It's going to have court, fellas.
You gotta
Changing
stop
it up
giving
a
them that
little
first one.
Seen Tay do this from
No.
half court?
Was he about to punch
Do you
that?
think Beno's kind of affected that? Oh, I like it.
Oh, I thought he was about to punch on him. That's
Do you
the
think Beno's kind of affected that?
Now let's see. This is my challenge to Tay. Let's see if he does the same move again or plays off of this same move again. So he had it in his left hand.
Have we seen Tay do this from half court?
No, he has.
Do you think Beno's
So he's got it left hand. Let's see if he does this little hesitation and actually goes left next time, or hesitation goes right and then pushes off into like a little step back. Let's see if he does that next play.
did that? Oh, I like it. Do it again.
Bounce them. Let's see how Beno adjusts here.
Shout out Cam. Shout out Cam, so smooth. Go back to half court. I like the way that looked against a bigger
Always your
defender.
energy back there.
Beno's a little bit gassed
Ain't got
early.
nothing.
We say this often, but hands on the knees early. I mean, it's super.
That's what I mean. He's like, okay,
Nothing.
We say
new move. He's like, new move unlocked. Now
this
go into
often,
my
but
hang dribble
hands on the
package.
knees early.
So just a kind of a wasted dribble into his right, now into his hang dribble. So the reason I don't like this style of play, actually, no, let me clear that up. The reason I don't prefer or teach this style of play, because I do like this style of play. There's room for one of these guys on every team. This reminds me of like J.R. Smith, Nick Young, guys that just like make weird plays and you never know what you're going to get. Like you can sub them in and you might go off for like 30, don't know how to game plan against them. That's what this reminds me of. But I would say 90% of players, you can keep the game simple and then add this stuff later. So he went full speed with his left hand, set him up, and then crossed, got all the way to the basket. My next thing I would be thinking is like, that defender is already thinking that now. Like now I've got him. Now I'm one step ahead. Full speed left, I can hesitate, shoot, I can go full speed left, and then blow by left. Like you can use that move to set up your next couple moves now. You can get more, you can stretch that move out a lot more than what he did. Tay is instead like, nah, let's go one dribble right, float dribble left. What is the defense thinking? The defense isn't thinking anything. He's just like, okay, I don't know what he's going to do. So he's going to accidentally get in your way. He's going to accidentally stop you. You're going to accidentally stop yourself. Like too many variables. I like to strip away all the extra variables. I want more of it in my control than leaving it to the basketball gods.
I mean, it's super early. We just started.
Double dribble.
We just started this often, but hands on the knees early. I mean, it's super.
So right now he does this he does a hang dribble into a hang dribble cross, and he's just long enough that he gets a hand on it, gets stuck, and you have to pick it up now because it was stuck against your body. Loses the ball, which that could have technically probably been a change of possession. Now he's stuck in this weird off balance, playing off of 2 in a non-strong position, asking for a foul. Stuck under the backboard, can only go underneath against a taller defender who still gets a hand on it. Just put yourself in such a tough spot when you had the advantage up here.
Double dribble. Well, when? Stop talking to the ref. Stop talking to the ref. Bucket.
Good look. Beno's game is very simple. I like
We
it.
good.
I'd pick him up in 5-on-5.
Good defense.
Defense.
Good defense.
He's like in his own head. I feel like when I watch Tay the whole time, I'm just like, I don't know what's going through your head. Most players I can like game plan and understand, like, oh, he wants to do this. With Tay, I think I would just guard him straight up. Most players I say don't guard straight up because it gives them the advantage, and I would probably guard him straight up and just let him like, he's going to hit some shots, he's going to miss some shots. My biggest thing would be like no layups. I'm just going to never let you get a layup. If you're going to beat me from outside the paint because I'm backing off too far and you're make him put it on the floor one time, but after that I'd probably just back up.
I love it.
Don't let him get a running start.
Oh,
Don't let him get a running start. Don't let him get a running start.
Beno got some game.
We ain't opened our bag yet. We didn't open our bag yet. We ain't opened it.
I know.
Hey, he did too much, but what do you notice there? What did he do? He dribbled up, hang dribble into a 3. What does he do the next time?
We ain't opened our bag yet.
Hang dribble, hesitation, plays off of the 3. Look how far he's faced, like sideways. You can get your outside foot outside his outside foot super easy if your handle is tight. You get to that hesitation between the legs and get your foot outside at the same time. But instead he doesn't really cover any ground, and he was already leaning this direction, so you let him get back in front. That little behind the back, he's not really crisp with it. So I would say Beno's weaknesses is just it's weird. Most guys I wouldn't be saying like this is what you need to work on more, but it's his handle. Just keeping that handle tight and being able to, like, that behind the back should be a shot. Again, we watched this with the Kyrie video that I'm going to try to find, retroactively try to find it and then upload it. But Kyrie, as soon as he goes behind his back, that ball is back in his hands. J-Lou did it pretty well also. Get behind the back, ball is in his hands, he can make his next move.
I know players like to work out of the triple threat, but I've always looked at that like you're in transition with 4 dribbles starting at almost half court. I've always looked at that as kind of, not everybody, but I think a lot more players should do that.
I agree.
Cameraman move.
Say right slot, drifts out, pull, no good. Right slot, drifts out, pull.
You see what I mean? We could, if we're so I'm making a video on the main channel talking about like flow charts, decision trees, things like that. The problem with Tay is he's got 50 different flow charts going at once. It's that Bruce Lee quote, like, I fear the man, not the man that's practiced 10,000 kicks once, but one kick 10,000 times. Tay has practiced 10,000 moves
Have
once.
your win. You're gonna have to have your stamina for this one.
Same move. Yeah, he just doesn't have a tight handle.
He can't guard you on the run.
So he's got the mentality to like play efficiently. Now he's just got to get the skill to catch up with that. Honestly, if you could combine Tay and Beno, you'd have Shea. You'd have Shea Gilgeous-Alexander if you could combine them.
Yo, we in the trenches. Y'all worry about calls? Hey, Beno, don't do that.
Back to action.
We are live and in the.
We in the fucking
makes it.
trenches. We in the fucking trenches. Worry about some fucking fouls, nigga. Lance, it's basketball, nigga. Shut up. Oh!
What move has Beno done every time?
Trenches. Worry about some
Keep it
fucking
simple.
fouls, nigga. Lance, it's basketball, nigga. Shut up.
Full speed left.
Oh!
gets his shoulders to the rim. And the one thing he does that we've spoken about a lot, don't be the guy that feels this contact and your body gives out. Like, play through it, play through the whistle. There's no reason you can't go attempt a shot. Give yourself a chance.
That little shouting match, arguing for the call, kind of helped me.
Who is that?
You know,
I feel like I've seen him before. Yeah, it's very good. Makes the free throw.
Hey, just play physical. Just play physical. On the run.
We've spoken about this a bit in the comments. I'm now a fan of, if you get fouled, you shoot from the free throw line. I think shooting a three, it should be the offense's advantage. If you get fouled on a shot, like, yeah, you should get just a free throw. If you miss, turnover. If you make it, you keep the ball, get it back. That's how I think it should be. Yeah, my expert opinion, my expert one-on-one opinion that has seen 12 one-on-one games.
9-2, Beno up early.
2 fucking.
I think Beno is very raw. I'd be really interested to know where he plays. I need to research a bit. He seems like he's got a lot of potential.
that slow step almost every time if he just finishes.
Nothing easy.
He's missed a couple layups around the basket, which he should have made.
Nothing easy.
Turned it over a couple times, just not having a crisp handle.
That shit trash.
Altering tape. Yeah.
The first time in a long time that I've seen Tate offensively challenged.
Same thing. His handle is just not tight.
Tate.
I'd recommend, so footwork, he's got it mostly down. So outside foot, right? Look how much he's leaning. For me, I'd plant that outside foot now, push off of that, and this becomes my outside foot going this direction now, trying to get this outside foot outside here. But if you cross over normally like he does, like that's where like Tay can get his hand in there and reach. For me, it's plant between the legs, go the other way. Again, I'll try to put up a clip of doing the same thing. Change direction, throwing it between the legs, and they can't really do anything. Like right there. Like just a little bit wider stance, go between the legs. Now you're here with 2 dribbles. So you can back down or you can change direction again.
Offensively challenged to where he had.
Sharp. Everything sharp. Everything sharp. That shit light. That shit rough.
Oh.
Okay, time. No, that shit
Okay.
He made that. That's what Tay can do.
Physicality now. Where was that?
Come right here, B. Where you want that at?
He just did that to him.
Oh, man. Come on, Mike.
But you don't know he's gonna make the bucket. What is the level? I'm being fair because y'all should have called one for him too.
Correct.
That's why I'm asking. What is the level of physical? What is the?
Okay, I'm starting to get a game plan together for ISO Tay. If he scores by going with this hesitation, full speed left, if he scores, the next time down, he's doing this bounce, between the legs, hang dribble, cross.
For him too.
Correct.
That's why I'm
Bounce,
asking.
between the legs, hang dribble, cross.
What is the level?
He's done those back to back 2 times now.
What is the physicality level?
If they don't call the dead ball, he hit him on the arm.
Let him play. We can talk on this side.
I'm not asking for a foul. I'm asking what's the physicality level. Because he get hit, my man get hit twice, and then y'all call 1 foul. My man get hit twice hard.
Pull up on him. Hey, we've been talking about this. Beno's got some stuff to his game. That little jab step here. Hey.
Oh, boy.
This is
Man, whoever sent this one through, thank you. This is a good game.
because if ISO Tate could beat Beno, Lance's boy, to start this, it sets a tone, and if Beno can win this game,
Oh, that was good. You got it. This is good defense here. This is like at least what you're going to get D1 and higher, right? So being able to handle this and do 1 dribble and get away from it, super important. Tay does this perfect.
boy,
1 dribble, and then look at the hip swivel, outside foot. Like he gets that athletic stance and then outside foot,
this is sets
shoulders and hips pass, and he's gone.
a tone, and if Beno can win this game,
That was really good.
getting there.
And that's what I mean. Like Tay's got he's got every skill you can think of: making shots, making tough shots, finishing at the basket, handling the ball, explosiveness, athleticism. Like, I'm running out of fingers to count like all the skills he has. It's just like he needs to pick his like main ones and just stick with that. And then he's got the advantage and most people don't. He's 6'3" and he's quick and explosive. So if he's bigger, he should use this package. If he's smaller, he should use this package. He should just know like what his go-tos are depending on the situation. I feel like Tay plays against you as if like every single defender is the exact same and they're all the best defender in the world and can do everything equally. So he's just like, oh, I got to mix it up every time.
This who you got? Your first pick?
Yes, nigga.
Born ready.
They're talking more trash than the players.
He won't be born ready.
Like this, Beno is just going full speed left, full speed right. And we've seen whose advantage is that if you're going full speed one direction? Everyone's, because the smaller players we've seen, the guy that beat J. Lou, I still didn't look up his name because I just watched that video like 5 minutes ago, who beat J. Lou. He was way undersized, smallest D1 player ever apparently, and he was getting all the way to the basket by using simple moves. Beno is 6'7". He's probably the tallest guy we've seen, and he's using that to his advantage because now he can use his size on the bump and shoot over the top. Eugene, who is pretty much the same height and speed as most of these other guys, used it to his advantage. Zay does this, and he's undefeated apparently in the space. Like all the best players that we're seeing are guys that can just go full speed left, full speed right, and shoot open threes.
That's not waiting on. There we go.
Y'all are gonna get tired of me talking about the same stuff.
On the one side now.
Play that first dribble. His first dribble was trash, man.
I like that shot. I like that shot a lot.
It's just a tough, like from the top of the key, a little bit on the left side of the key. He does the escape dribble. You gotta just shoot that. To me, just shoot it. Gets to this.
Like that
man,
shot.
that's just.
I like that shot a lot.
Let's see if he goes back to it though. If he goes back to that right dribble, escape dribble, and plays off of it.
We fucking good, nigga.
We are not them.
We good. I'm telling you, we good.
All this is supposed to happen in a basketball game. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We love it all.
Oh my God! And what? Nothing.
I mean, he kind of did. He goes to his push dribble, but I think you got to make them make a decision right here. Instead, he's like, oh, he bit on the shot fake a little bit, so now I've got to make another move. Now it's between the legs, cross, which ends up being a good move, but it's just like,
oh my God! And what? Nothing.
It could definitely simplify his game. Yeah, missed.
Look at the three-point line.
Oh, that's tough. It's not a foul. Beno, come on, man.
Good looks down there, though.
Oh, wasn't ready.
Gotta be locked in.
Not much to break down there. He just wasn't ready. Jeez, he's pigeon-toed, isn't he?
This foul you fouled me, you wasted the foul.
Pigeon-toed. Knock-kneed and pigeon-toed.
About letting him get the shot
I watched a video the other day. Someone was like, these are the best athletes. I'm like, really? I've seen great athletes that are pigeon-toed. I don't think that makes you a great
Do I
athlete.
like the continuation calls?
Yes.
I do too. In college, they don't really give them the continuation, but I think they should change that.
No, sir.
Pretty.
Kind of the same package, right? Dribble right, between the legs. Yeah, he's kind of getting a rhythm now.
in this space.
Yes.
Does he go back to it here? Pound dribble, off left.
It's just wild, right? Like, just stick with it. Just do the same thing over and over until they adjust and until they show they can stop you. So the push dribble, the hang dribble, whatever you want to call it, what it's doing for Tay is giving him some space. Once he gets that space, now he has a split second to be like, are you going to close out the space? Because if you don't, I'm going to shoot it. If you do close it out, I'm going to go full speed right, full speed left. I'm going to hit you with a move. He needs to get to that spot because that's his advantage. Just get there over and over and over and just play that spot. He's letting Beno off the hook because he's not putting him in that situation enough. Sometimes he goes to where Beno has the advantage. Sometimes he goes to where he has the advantage. Just constantly get to your advantages and don't be ashamed of like doing that. That's what winners do.
It's okay. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. We need some defense.
I don't think that pound dribble sidestep's going to be there against Beno's length.
No. That's a good pull-up.
Yet again, that one dribble pull-up is not a lot of energy. It's efficient.
Yep.
It created space.
Beasley's saying it too. this happened last time we watched Tay. Beasley is telling him exactly what we're saying. He's telling him what to do, and he just won't do it. This is not a knock on Tay, because I like I said, he's 2 inches away from being in the NBA. If he was 2 inches taller, playing the way he does, he'd be in the NBA. The problem is he's not. He's 6'3". So then it's like, okay, what other thing? It's like you got to be a little bit more efficient. You got to be able to get to your spots at specific times. He just won't do it.
What? Yo, start right there. Start right there. Right there. Right there. Yup.
No call?
Get a little closer. Use your moves. Use your moves. Where's the foul? Foul. Thank you. 3.
I talk about I don't like these calls of the fouls on the shots, but this is when I do. When you're outside your cylinder. So if you're in their space, hand on the hip, and they just shoot it, and you go straight up and end up hitting their arms, I don't like that foul call. But this one, when you're outside your cylinder and you're reaching across and you hit their elbow, I think you got to call that. That's a good call.
Fellas.
Yes.
Then it'll go up. Then it'll go up. Nigga, if I'm forward, it'll go up.
These are outside right now.
I get that one, but all I'm
Good hand.
saying is why, like, come on.
Good
come on.
hands.
Stop explaining all of my fouls and then just give them.
Oh, good bump. Nice.
Smith, bro.
That was good. That was good offense. Good bump. I think his advantage is his quickness. So instead of using his strength, because he tries to use his strength to push off and then fade away, Beno's right there. Man, that's good D. Instead, I think on the bump, like he's going into a 1-2 anyways, I think he goes 1-2 and just finishes outside his body. Like, keep going. I think once he stopped is when he allowed Beno to defend that. But I think if Tay can get to those spots, he's going to be really tough to guard.
Shot. Beno is making an intentional effort to actually contest. Dude, barring.
Trying to bump him, and then he's getting that space, but it goes straight over.
I'm not asking that. So just hold, bro. Even if hey, listen, bro. Listen. Come on. You know when you're comfortable and you put that shit in your left hand and you get to your nigga, he's a 3-4 in college. A 4-3. That's it, nigga. He shot 39 from 3. That's why he's trying to get to the string. He gonna sweep you this way. If you don't go, he gonna get to the cup, right?
Beasley, it's funny, for as much as, like I said, some people are elite at certain skills and then terrible in others. It's so weird that people are like, Beasley didn't last in the NBA because he's not smart. And it's like, no, it's not that he's not smart. There's obviously other issues, because listen to what he's saying. Like, he can see the game, he sees patterns, he recognizes patterns. He's also got the skill to attack those patterns now.
Play the first dribble. Stop letting get that shit off you. Play the first dribble. Because this one is his comfortable one. That's why he's sweeping through, getting to the shot. Listen, bro, play that first dribble. He ain't got shit after his second, third dribble. He ain't got 4 dribbles.
I like to see Beno attack here.
Look. Too easy.
He's got that. I think he loves the bump, spin, fade.
Every time.
He's 6'6" with a pro frame. He can get high quality shots right over in the paint.
Yeah, good D.
Blocked by Tay.
I'm telling you, every time.
What a test for Tay.
So both of them did what they were supposed to do in those timeouts. So Beno got to his spots that he's been getting to, keep it simple, and just made it this time. But then Tay played that first dribble, like what Beasley was saying, like really attack that first dribble, make him pick it up like slightly sooner than he wants to.
Recover over it. That shit, we ain't going for that shit. You guys have fake. We ain't going for that. That shit weak.
Oh my God.
No, sir.
Why?
Stop cheating, boy. Stop cheating, boy.
All right, just let him get to it now.
Foul.
Hey, let him get to it.
Whoa. Man, we ain't going. That was all wrist. We ain't going for that. No.
And he hit it. This is what Tay just be
That was
hooping.
all wrist.
He just be hooping. This is not an easy shot.
We ain't going for that.
That is not easy.
No.
What time when he calls that foul?
This happens a lot in high school and AAU. One thing I've learned, so I don't really talk to the referees, like, or yell at them or whatever during the game. I'll talk, I'll ask questions. But one thing I realized in AAU, a lot of coaches yell and scream and whatever. At the really good, like if we go to an Under Armour event, like a really good, well-sanctioned event, the referees won't play that. They'll be like, hey, be quiet, sit down. But most of the other AAU tournaments you go to, if they're regional or just around, like if you're not traveling far, they're usually like the referees will cave in. So the coach can be yelling and screaming. They're going to start calling more fouls for that coach. So one thing that started happening to me was because I'm not yelling and not screaming, the referees weren't giving me fouls and they're giving them to the other coaches. So I usually talk to the refs before the game and just tell them, I'm like, hey, if he starts yelling and screaming, like, don't start giving them fouls. Otherwise, I'm going to start yelling and screaming. So, and that's what's happening here. Beasley's been complaining the whole time, and now they call that.
I normally don't see the ones you see, but I saw that one.
We said this multiple times, fellas. We're not here to bash the refs, but you're watching two guys.
Big miss there.
And honestly, I feel like the game is in more the players' hands than the referees. We're focusing way too much on the refs when it's like, you got to get Tay to get to his spots. Beno's just got to make his shots. Bars.
Yeah, man, it's been a while since we've seen a game really go down to the wire. Matchup. Sometimes it just happens that way. But let's see if Tay can take us to halftime. Snatch, spin, step through, foul.
Oh, we got a foul call there.
Probably.
Fellas.
That was a hook.
Hey, bro, hey.
But again, this is just
Halftime. Snatch.
having every move in your bag, huh? Maybe a travel.
No.
Foul.
I mean, I don't want to break it down because it's just.
Hezzy cross. Good defense.
I'm telling you. Tell you can't touch him like that. He can't touch his wrist. And one.
Damn. Okay.
Check
Oh,
Right now. Really?
If you want to watch their conversations, definitely go check out the original video. I love listening to them, but again, this is their content. I don't want to jack all their content.
Hey. Lock this shit up. Lock this shit up.
It's there. Hands down right now.
Yeah, be decisive, Tay.
Waste a dribble. Waste a dribble. Waste a dribble.
Yeah, if I could give Tay one piece of advice, it would be that. Just be decisive and just live with it. I don't think there's a lot of guys in this space much more talented, just skill wise, than Tay. It's just all up here. It's all up here for him.
That shit weak. That shit weak.
I think with Beno, you do need you want to use your counters maybe on the pickups, but maybe 2 dribbles for Tay. I like what I saw with the 2 dribble pull up from Tay against Beno. But it just seems like Beno is so disciplined.
Yeah, I wish you could just combine them. You'd have the perfect basketball player if you could combine their skill sets.
Defensively.
Glass.
Oh, he had the first.
Very.
But I think that's what Tay should start doing.
He can do it all.
Utilize your speed against his length.
Depends if he wants to.
Let him utilize.
That's why I score. That's why I score.
G is
He's guarded.
in the room right now.
Same move, right? I would just say go with your right hand again.
That's all I'm going to say.
But now it's left into hesitation, into spin, into. You have him in the blender. You just use it.
It's viewership. It's for
That's a
viewership.
check,
Shut
bro.
up, man, shut up.
Double take there. Both of them threw at each other.
Oh, this is crazy check work. You can touch it on the. Oh!
Ooh.
No! Oh! You can touch it on the. Oh!
They called a foul? What?
Oh!
So I've been called for literally one offensive foul my entire street ball career, like playing street ball and 3-on-3, 1-on-1, 5-on-5, whatever, you name it. I've been called for one. And I was so mad when they called that. I just don't think you really call it unless if it's an elbow. Sure, like if someone's throwing an elbow or throwing a punch or throwing the ball or whatever, but not just shoulder to chest. Like, I don't think you call that.
I'm gonna do that all game. That's. Oh my. What? I might as well quit now. Hell no.
Hey,
That's how I know you're serious. We can't play physical. No. This is my game. This is me.
It's like it's beautiful.
Good ball. Great ball.
All right, let's this video is going to be 3 hours long if I just break everything down, and I'm pretty much breaking the same stuff down, right? So let's fast forward. Oh, 21-28 Beno. Okay, let's watch from here.
Do that in the league, bro. You can't touch him on the face up. If I could do this to you, oh my goodness.
Oh. I mean, yeah, he hit his hand. He couldn't extend his arm, but
Yo, don't play around. Don't play.
But he didn't. Again, probably a foul. But I just think when you've seen how the referees are calling it, or if you're in the NBA, like, you have to be able to adjust, and then you have to be able to, like, create the space or win the space. You know, this was my big criticism I had of Rob of that game against Scoob. It's like, you haven't done anything to earn this space. Like, he's there. Like, technically, he has as much right to that space as you do, technically, and you shouldn't be able to hit them on the wrist and foul, but you didn't earn it. Like, imagine we always, like, if you get into your shot, everyone has to back up and they can't touch you. Like, the best shooters in the world, like, sometimes it feels like that watching the NBA, but like, you just wouldn't be able to guard people. I know guys that are such good shooters, you would just not ever have a chance. I kept getting scratched. I didn't know what it was. I had this stuck in my, I think it's the laundry detergent packet was stuck to the inside of my shirt. Oh, I can breathe now. But yeah, it's just, you've got to expect there's always going to be a little bit of physicality, or you're going to get hit on the arm and they're not going to call it or see it or whatever. I think you got to do a better job of just creating space, being efficient. You don't want to leave it up to the referees.
Triple threat here. Needs a bucket.
Oh.
It's gotta be epic. Come on, relax.
You get Beno a
Don't
lot
play
of chances
around.
here. You gotta
Don't play
start
around.
scratching per possession.
5 racks.
Tay, the defense is tightening it up. Good effort by Tay. They're gonna let him play on this last bucket.
But same thing, they just lost it. If you would have got a clean pickup, probably could have drawn that foul or elevated.
We're not going for that head fake, bro.
Sidestep.
Man.
Dribble.
Tay.
He's disrupting him.
And
Possession.
And maybe he's not used to playing against guys that are 6'7" and strong.
It's hard to close out games.
Yes.
It's hard.
It always is. The defender always tightens up, and then offensively, you kind of think a little bit more than you normally do.
And I think also subconsciously the refs allow you to play a little bit more.
Exactly.
Because they don't want to end it on that type of thing. So.
That bottom lip is hanging.
move.
He's tight.
Got it.
Nice.
Type of thing. So.
What move is that? What move do we call that, people? Full speed left.
That bottom lip is
Boom. Play the angles. Win the bump.
Spin move.
Highest percentage shot in basketball. Dude, everyone, you know, we're too concerned about, was it crossover step, outside step, whatever.
Because they don't want to end it on that type of thing.
Crossover step works because he tried to go onside step. But anyway, all of this you don't even necessarily need if you can just go full speed left. But tried to go outside, got him leaning. So now the crossover step works. Full speed left. Trying to get inside the block. So it's a really good angle. Beno has to hold him off, or has to cut him off so he doesn't get the highest percentage shot in basketball here. So he plays his angles. That pickup right here is hard to do. That one-handed left pickup and then protecting the ball and having the athleticism to get from that step to here is hard to do. But that's what, like, Tay has all the intangibles. He has all the skill. It's just now putting it together. And then he's got his 1-2. Gets into his body, finishes outside his body.
Got it.
High percentage shot.
Needed it. Got it. Here we go.
He can do it.
He's going to need to counter a lot more.
I'm telling y'all, he could play at a high level.
One more.
No.
28-23, 5-point game here. Huge possession on the way. Tay in the left slot. Jab.
Don't settle.
There we go. Kind of the same.
Foul.
Oh.
Step through.
I think you count it. I think you count that. But
On the way.
yeah, same setup here.
Left slot.
Same setup. Just playing off the pivot, off the jab. I think you just go off the jab and went for the shot fake and you didn't fall for it. That's fine. But still, full speed left. Play off 2.
Foul. What a step through.
I think you count those.
They did early. That's what I'm saying. They did early. Because once I ball fake and I step through, you're falling on me. I'm going up.
Yeah.
I mean, you did earlier from earlier.
Comfortable? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so look. Right now, why is everything I do wrong to you, lads?
Goes back to half court. Gets into his body.
Nice. Played off 2. But, like, again, why didn't he just go back to that left wing? It's working.
Half court. Oh! You could go on a run after.
You gotta get strong. 2 fucking babies.
This game?
Foul. 1 point doesn't win it here, and he could.
Oh, it's just 1 point.
He needs a bucket to win.
Do you guys like 1 or 2 points on the free throw?
Come on, end it. End it. End it.
You don't want to lose.
He's been making it. There's free throw line.
Behind the line.
I try to buy you out. You don't want the money, nigga? Oh, you don't want the money, boy?
He's
you
trying to buy
on this
Burke
squad. He ain't want it. We gonna show you. We gonna show you.
He didn't touch
the
that
ball
time,
rolled.
though. What is that?
No.
Oh, messy. Messy.
He touched the second one.
He's just walking over.
Be easy.
All right, here we go. Back to a spot.
Nothing.
Spin move.
Easy.
Just. That's just a shot, right?
Big B's in the building. Be easy.
So on this drive, I think if Tay gets one more step, like to the basket, like actually get his angle to the basket. We talk about this a lot. Shoulder to the chest, and then you go that diagonal angle on the step back. Again, think Eugene versus Scoob. Instead, he doesn't create any contact, and he's not going to the basket. He's just going sideways. That's easy to close out, and doesn't really give him an angle. Now his shoulders facing the baseline. That trying to win that bump and then spin from here is completely different than being at the block.
Spin move. Oh.
Nothing. Yo.
Game on the scene. Downhill. Bump. Fade away.
Oh. You get to the line. Nothing easy.
Oh, back to the left wing. Nice. I don't mind this. I don't mind Tay simplifying his game. I just don't mind it.
Nothing easy.
That shot right there is so much easier than that little one quick bounce to the side into a shot. Or here we go, back to the same spot. Same spot. No, Tay, what are we doing? Same spot.
To the volleyball line.
2 buckets will win it.
No.
Tay downhill. Hard drive right.
Keeps his pivot. Pivoting, moving.
Fade away. Short.
Oh, you got in there. You got in there.
Please tell me, you guys are seeing what I'm seeing, right? I'm not insane. It's not just me. Just why go to this?
Tay downhill.
Left, right here. If I was coaching him, and he was on if he was on my team, my college team, or if he was on my semi-pro team or pro team, I'd be like, dude, we're gonna set you up on the left wing. We're gonna run some plays to get you an ISO over here, and you can really be ISO Tay. you're not ISO Tay from over here. You're ISO Tay on the wing, every on the left wing. Everywhere else you're spot up Tay. you're full speed right Tay. Over here you can be ISO Tay.
Hard drive right.
Keeps his pivot.
Good job playing off of 2 here though.
He has no choice.
Timeout. Done a phenomenal job just halting Beno from winning this game. Just at least this, because even basketball does lose.
Get a stop. Utilize you.
This win is gone. That would ball 6.
Long jab. Long jab.
Whoa. Hey, Mike.
No, you saved the touch.
Back in the triple threat. Drives left.
No.
Hey.
And 1.
Hey, ISO Tay is different over here on that left wing. I'm telling you, ISO Tay is different over here. He might have found something this game. Outside step, get him to. He didn't even shift and bite on it, but he still exploded off of that. Full speed left, win the bump. Could have been a no call in this because they've let some stuff go, but keeps playing.
Foul and 1.
Oh, he called it on the floor.
Like button, please, and subscribe if you haven't already.
Yes, go like and subscribe. Love their content. TNC, love you guys.
Oh, he got a great first game. Oh, he got it. Oh, he got it.
Into his package that sometimes works, his hang dribble package. I would this should be a secondary. This should be like his secondary stuff, but his go-to should be left wing, triple threat.
Momentum spin back. 10-1 run. Oh, he's going downhill. All the momentum spin off. Foul. Woo!
I don't like that foul call, but also
all the momentum spin off. Foul.
Experience. 5K on the flow. Pick it up right now.
Has fought through the missed free throws.
Experience.
Back.
Game time.
Oh! I'm so dead! Oh my God!
okay. This is a good lesson here, and let's see if we've learned anything. See if you guys were taking notes. Are we process driven? Or are we results driven? So walking away from this game, if both players had something they needed to work on, to me, before we knew that Tay won, and now that we know Tay won, nothing would change. He still needs to work on the exact same things. Yeah, you won, but like, you shouldn't have won. Like, Beno should have won that game. And then if I were Beno, nothing would change before knowing that he lost, before now knowing that he lost, nothing would change. He's getting to his spots, but it's like he's just got to get there a little cleaner. So he's got to have a cleaner pickup whenever he does his step backs or his counters, and he's got to finish his shots when he gets to those areas he was just missing. He's got to work on his left hand. Tay, get to that left wing and just dominate from there. That's where the majority of your points were coming from. So do that more. Do the thing that was getting you the win more than the things that were causing you to miss more. So the way a lot of us analyze the game and the way a lot of coaches and not a lot, I'm being disingenuous here, the way a lot of people online analyze the game is they'll see what the results on paper are, and then they'll say Tay is better than Beno. I think you have to look deeper, watch the game, look at the details, and be like, hey, if I were putting money on this, I think Beno probably wins 7 out of 10, 6 out of 10 at least. I think he's slightly got the edge just because his game is simpler, and it just comes down to if he's making shots. If he's making his shots, he probably wins. Tay, on the other hand, he's a wild card. He's just a super wild card that I could see him losing 30-3, but then the next time I could see him winning 30-3. I think his game is just so it's so all over the place, and sometimes that's a bonus. Sometimes that's exactly what a team needs. Like I said, I named 2 championship players that he reminds me of, J.R. Smith and Nick Young, just kind of that weird, don't know what you're going to get, but they're going to help you win some games that you have no business winning. I've had teammates, some of the best teammates I've ever had in my life were those types of players, because it's like, hey, with him on the team, we're never out. Never out of the game. He'll shoot you out of a game, he'll shoot you into a game, but we're never out as long as he's on the team. So yeah, that was really fun. That was really interesting to watch. It was a really good dynamic watching just like an ISO kind of random every skill in the world player versus a very basic just very north to south generic player. Like it was very 2 distinct play styles, both valid play styles, but both of them can probably learn from each other and add some things to their game and just tighten up some stuff. And I think both of them have incredible potential, and I'm excited to see more of ISO Tay, more of Beno. I think Beno can have like a professional career just off of his height and athleticism, and then to see what he adds to his game. And then Tay, I mean, it's just, he can flip the switch tomorrow and just be one of the top players if he just makes a few of those tweaks. But that was awesome to see. Thank you guys for sending that through. I really enjoyed it, and see you guys in the next one.